Have you ever blown up your entire social life over someone you barely even knew for a standard 2-week pay period? Me and my girlfriend Emma dated for exactly 12 days. That is less than 2 full weeks. I barely even had time to learn her coffee order, and somehow it still managed to detonate my entire friend group. At first it seemed simple. We met through mutual friends at a random Friday night hangout. She was funny, confident, the kind of person who could walk into a room and instantly take control of the conversation. Everyone seemed to like her, including me. For the first few days it felt exciting, texting late at night, sending stupid memes, making loose plans for the weekend. But somewhere around day 7 or 8, something in my brain started sounding alarms. You know that feeling in your stomach just tells you something isn't right? I started overthinking everything, every message, every little joke, every pause in conversation. By day 10 I was lying awake at 3 in the morning staring at my ceiling, wondering why I already felt trapped in something that had barely even started. So I did the responsible thing. I told her it was moving too fast and that we should probably just stop seeing each other. She didn't explode, she didn't argue. She just said okay, which honestly made me feel worse. The silence after that felt heavier than any fight could have been, and that should have been the end of it. But 2 days later, around midnight, I made the kind of mistake that only happens when you're bored, lonely, and scrolling through old messages. I texted her. Not just a casual, hey, no. I went full embarrassment mode. I basically apologized for everything and asked if we could try again. Worst mistake ever. Instead of ignoring me like a normal person, she apparently decided the situation needed a dramatic sequel. Within a day, people started acting strange around me. Friends who normally sent me dumb memes stopped replying. A couple guys from my weekend softball team suddenly went quiet whenever I walked over. At first I thought I was imagining it. Then one of my friends finally pulled me aside and asked, very carefully, did you really say all that stuff about her? I had no idea what he was talking about. Apparently she'd been telling people that I was spreading toxic rumors about her after she rejected me. That I was bitter. That I couldn't handle being turned down. According to the story going around, I had spent days trash-talking her to anyone who would listen. None of that ever happened. But once something like that starts spreading, it moves fast. Private texts suddenly became public screenshots. Conversations I barely remembered were suddenly being analyzed like courtroom evidence. Our 12-day relationship turned into the biggest drama our friend group had seen in years. The weirdest part was seeing people pick sides over something so ridiculous. Guys I had known for 5 years suddenly looked at me like I was some kind of villain. People stopped inviting me to small gatherings. A couple times I showed up somewhere and the energy in the room immediately shifted. It honestly felt like I'd been quietly exiled from my own social circle. And then there were the hangouts where she showed up too. Whenever I walked in, she'd give me this cold, empty stare like I had committed some unforgivable betrayal. If I grabbed a drink from the cooler, she'd roll her eyes dramatically and walk to the other side of the patio, always making sure people noticed. It was like living inside a slow-motion social disaster that started from 12 days of dating and one stupid late-night text. What's crazy is that now, months later, I don't even care that she rejected me. That part stopped mattering a long time ago. What still bothers me is how easily the entire situation spiraled into so.